plays early, takes the starch right out of him.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I was too late. I was slumped down the couch.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss.
Get him. Where you going? Cover all that spot. Try to do something different with me. Cover all that spot. I know what it is in that, man.
The D tackle.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
I said you need to get King Karan back in the party. Your son.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
I told you, Pop, don't get me hyped up for the game. I told you, Pop.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 2 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You do your thing. You play a good game, but you...
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Here's Newton. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, I fucked up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
There's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The young ones, they'll be ready. Yeah, that's smart. That's
ready
smart.
For the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now this throw caught left side. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Yeah, you ain't let nobody.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Exactly.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze going to throw.
Come on, it's a pick.
And that one
I'm looking at it the whole time. Like, he's going to turn around.
It brings up 3rd.
I was like, what the fuck?
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Oh, I see you, fam.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Came one short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. The open man is Smith.
What the fuck?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, so you know what? It's
not really any offense for them to speak of here this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Shit.
A first opportunity coming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, eight. Check. Slam.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Newton to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Tight dog. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Damn! Hey, you did.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return
nice.
after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Newton.
Oh, he jumped in! I can't believe it! Punt the ball, man.
Drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Yep.
Now it's Ginn. Escapes the defender. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yo.
Second and 5 now. Breeze flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
A gain there.
I don't believe I thought the pitch.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I waited.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
What's up, Nancy?
Good.
Playing the game. Playing the game. What's up?
Again, it's Murray. And he'll
Put it over there, bro.
He'll take this down inside of the 20-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
That's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Nah, we got nothing to drink.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Here we go, here we go.
Exactly.
Switch.
Yeah, I heard you.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of gain backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, put up 43 points on the Browns.
Slam.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check three.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And a cutback. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Oh, you are good?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we get one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That nigga be lying sometimes. That nigga be lying. Hey, but we played 3 times this year. Pop, you be doing it.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Man, Smack, Smack don't beat me in years.
On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is McCaffrey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Under 8.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defense.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, go ahead. Send it to me.
No, nigga, you suck, nigga. We go to our hometown because you can't beat me, nigga.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game.
Nah, you want me to talk shit, I can't.
All game long on defense, they were suffocating.
I'm just saying, nigga, I'm just trying to humble you. That's just all I did. I just
which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time.
You can do that when you go to them other parties, but when you playing some niggas that really know how to play this game, hold that down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Boston. He was trying to get Thomas that time. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play.
I want to play man. Man, these motherfuckers just sitting up for them motherfuckers who ain't saying nothing, man.
That's absolutely a dominant performance.
I just got it. Now I'm playing you smooth.
He'll be taken down, but they got this one up to the 35.
Right, you did me already anyway, man. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Play about it.
24.
You're right.
Newton's going to throw it. Dancing to his left.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm just saying that. I'm fucking with you. Hold on, I'm about to play spoon.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds.
What I want you to do, Black.
He can run for it,
You
and
hear
he
me?
will. Oh, wait, hold everything at timeout.
I got that shit up on broadcast. Watch no broadcast.
Seemingly silly with
tell me where
1
he made
second
mistakes at.
remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense
tell me where
out
Snoop
there
made mistakes
and
at.
go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton.
I'm about to throw
Trying
that
to
joint
fit
up
it
to
into
the
Moore,
right.
but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were booed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
What you say, man?
Good game, J-Pat. Good game.
But I had that more.
Damn, I beat the fuck out of Jetpack. Jetpack left the party. Damn. Yeah. I get a nigga 3-21. No touchdown. No touchdown.
Hey, Mac, you can get your against Black, bro.
Oh, didn't Black beat me last time?
Yeah, I beat you last time.
Oh, I know you did last time. Go ahead and send the invite, family.
I beat you the last time.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This might still sound like that.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.
Hey, that sound like that.
Story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence.
What's up, man? You gonna send it?
I'm the greatest rapper.
You won last. Go ahead and send it. You won last. I want to be on the road.
This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna play with it. I played to Arizona.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my.
Man, they ain't even give him that, bro. They said he was out of bounds. Are you kidding me?
The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
Oh, you love that.
James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Oh.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Here it come.
I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
I'm finna beat the shit out of you, Black. I'm finna beat the shit
Shit,
out of you.
Shit,
I'm
no.
finna beat the shit out of you, Black.
What?
Hey, go get your best team.
You my best team? You want the Bears?
Man, that should have been a catch or reception. The motherfucking fumble.
You want the Bears, huh? You want to see them boys? You're not ready for them boys, and that's facts.
Oh. Are you serious, man? Man, they just don't want Skinny to win, bro. That's a glitch too, huh? You just a glitcher. That motherfucker glitched through our whole offensive line. They had him in tackling animation. He broke out of it and went to the end zone with a burst too, with like his ex was on fire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears.
What?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29, Prescott.
Oh, let's go.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Give me that.
Deion Bush
That's
with
how.
a pick.
You better get out.
They will score. A pick
talking about?
six for a Bears touchdown.
I'm out here. I'm out
I just
here.
don't understand. Like,
And the
I do not
defense
get
could
it.
not have written a much better script than that first drive.
I told you wasn't ready for the Bears.
The offense
I
never got a
told you
chance
you're
to
not ready
really
for the
get
Bears.
oiled up there, did they? But the defense,
These
they
motherfuckers
certainly
do not
got
catch
in
the
gear.
ball.
What
Say
a
they
big-time
fucking
play
right.
and a great way for
Look
them
at
to
this.
start.
And now the offense, they've
boys
got to
ain't
turn
ready for the
things
Bears.
around and
I told
figure
him,
this
I'm
out
not ready
because
for the
your
Bears.
backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball,
You
0-0 is the only score you're
call
worried
them out.
about.
Let me see what you're
Now,
gonna do.
this is
Call
the
them
time
out.
you get it,
You
you're
never call
already
the
down a
Bears out.
touchdown.
I'll get a team to beat you. I'll get a team to beat you, regardless. I know
About
how you
set
beat me
for
last
this
time.
next
I'm
drive
not
by
gonna
the
beat back to back.
Cowboys
Now you call the
offense.
Bears, you're really gonna lose. What you gonna bring now?
They'll start the drive
Is he
with
gonna help you?
Elliott.
Them boys, he overweight.
And he
He's
will
not in
lose
shape.
yardage and be
Ain't gonna help
backed
you.
up to the 24.
Maybe
It's a
maybe
loss
next
of a yard
next
there, and it's
update.
second down.
He out of shape right
After the
now.
loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Mack.
And he'll go down. The
To full
Bears
force.
get there for the sack. That's sacked by
We keep
Khalil
that
Mack.
L. We're gonna beat Green Bay in
Well,
their
it was
house.
second
We're gonna
long,
beat
now it's
Green Bay in
third
their
and even
house.
longer.
Watch.
They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly
what
right.
we play this
Definitely
week,
going in the
this
wrong
week, this
direction for
Sunday?
the offensive guys.
What did the Bears play this Sunday? I'm out here.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to and he's
Nigga, you
going
in
to be
trouble.
brought down.
You in trouble,
Back
fam.
at his own 6-yard
I say you didn't with the Bears.
Khalil
You don't need it,
Mack
bro. You
able
don't
to
need
get
that
in
problem.
there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now comes the Cowboys punter. As his first
I scored
punt will
14-0,
come
you
from
know you
inside
lost.
his own
You
end
know you
zone.
lost.
On the return is Cohen.
You have 14-0.
Like I said,
Well done on the
if I'm on
return.
14-0,
And the
game over.
Bears take
Straight
over.
fact.
You've been 14-0 before.
You said what, family?
You've been up 14-0
The Bears in
before.
good field
If he's
position to
14-0,
start out
okay, I've
first
been
and
up. Okay,
10.
you see. You right.
They go play action with Trubisky.
Caught him lacking.
Completion
I
left
caught him
side
lacking.
to Miller.
I caught him lacking.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Right in front of the cameras.
Anthony
Hey.
Miller.
Hey.
51
Hey.
yards.
Hey.
And the Bears are able to
Hey.
show
Right
off
in front
their
of the
quick
cameras.
strike ability.
Caught him lacking. I said, what he doing over there?
Well, early on, they have all
I said, what
facets
he
of the
doing over
game
there? I caught
working
him
in
lacking.
tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the
And
first
I
score,
dink,
and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any
play
coach
me.
we've
What's my
ever
son
talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game,
And
they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Mac, game over.
Man, what
Out
you
is the
think?
kickoff unit
What's
as
your
they
thing?
run up and send this one away.
Game is over. If niggas watching this thing, everybody can
This
see
is
the game
taken
over,
at
dude.
the
Game
3.
over, bro. You know shit.
I'm glad. Now you kick it in them.
Yeah, pop a molly, get in your little mo.
The Dallas offense here set
You
to
said what?
begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically
Well, I mean, it's all you gave you a hug.
12 and 24, 25 plays.
All you do the same thing you do to
Down
me.
2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Dak finding his tight end, Whitman. The Cowboys have a first down.
You in the game?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What about Matt?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first
What about the
catch.
other smack?
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And an alley. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Kill.
Prescott on first down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass.
The Bears defense
don't
savage,
always have the same
Throw the game
reputation
over
for
for
hands
him.
as wide receivers do.
It don't matter.
That
We
ball was
want off the
expected to be
ground.
caught.
Deflection, nigga.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Get mad.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And
This
that'll
game is
bring up
over,
a
fam. I'm
2nd
gonna
and
blow you
11.
out. I'm gonna blow you out, fam. I'm not even trying to be ridiculous. I'm out here being disrespectful, man. That's facts.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
First down. Keep the rack rolling.
First down, a run with Cole. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good play, man. Good defense, too. Good defense. Go try and win the monster. I don't know about that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott.
Oh, my God.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I had the
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me throw out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Game is
Eddie
over,
Jackson
man.
picks it.
Shit, you might let him play all second.
The first half, and he's already thrown.
Hey, that's you. That's not Madden. That's you. Don't blame it on Madden. That's you, fam.
If you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But now
he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the clock stops at 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
You can lose, nigga.
Dude, ain't no way I'm losing this game, dude.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Boys, you down there.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock
got a headache,
for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill, 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 kill. Check, check. Flat zone, flat zone, flat zone. Check, lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right.
And he still got me.
He's going
that
to go
still got me with 2 blockers on him.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Austin.
No, I can score. I just didn't put myself in. I've been putting myself in bad.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City and Pittsburgh.
Right there, baby.
Goodness,
read that goddamn play.
Interception.
I read that play.
He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I really think this is the game.
Again, it's Cohen.
I really want to do this again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Win these fucking games. I thought the game over.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I got to do is put up a touchdown.
Make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively.
You ain't going to put up a touchdown. I'll be shooting down all day.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Come on, man, them Bears is out here, dude.
Again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Don't call my Chicago Bears.
They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I got to see the play together.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 at the 44. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. Gets to him again.
Boy, 4 sacks.
Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Oh, my God!
To risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Complete
what the
to
fuck?
Jason Witten.
How that?
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Good play.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Nope, he shouldn't get in there.
He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Alfred Morris could not bowl his way in. And the shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to
but
go
I held
on
you to 0
second
points
down.
in the second half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 66 yards as the Bears push further on in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
I ain't picking the Bears, man.
Yeah, I want you to get the Bears.
Nah,
man.
I ain't picking it. It's boring. I ain't picking it. You gotta beat me. Beat me with the next team. I get Bears. Beat me with the next team. I'm not gonna get the Bears. It don't make
I kind of want to get the Cowboys and blow you out.
You ain't gonna get the Cowboys and blow me with the Bears.
Bro, I'm saying I want to get the Cowboys right now. and blow you out just because you used me with the Bears and I really want the Bears.
You get Arizona. You happy y'all play? I get rebounds. You know,
I like it.
We play anytime. Get them. Prove something. Cause I'm hot right now, dude. I'm choosing and blowing niggas out with any team. You're just not ready for the Bears.
So, to be honest, I want to prove something this game. You know what? I'm gonna let these alone. I only play with the thing. I'm playing with the thing. I don't even like the thing, but I'm gonna play with it. I'm playing with it. It's a good matchup. The funny thing about it, I was playing a nigga with the Cardinals the other day and I beat the nigga. And ever since, I've been playing with the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
If I beat you, leave me alone for today. Let's hack it. If I beat you, leave me alone for today.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
You can't let me beat you back to back. You gotta show me one this. You gotta show me one this. You got New Orleans.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Great fucking team, New Orleans. I like New Orleans.
And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Great team.
They're not better than the fucking Cowboys.
I think the same. I think we can't say the Cowboys and Saints are better yet. We're gonna see. Cause that Cowboys fans say the same old crying story, and the Cowboys be the Cowboys. It'd be Cowboys in the beginning of the season, then at the end of the season, it'd be the Cowgirls. Please do not compare yourself to New Orleans right now. Stay in line. Don't compare yourself to New Orleans.
Yeah, they don't do this for years.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
I'm gonna keep it real. New Orleans is a good team.
After a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah. How many days though? You don't care?
Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
I got the all black for Ferrell.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah! I like this team. I am out here for real. That's facts.
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
I'm on a whole different level this year,
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The only person I lost today was Hogg. Hogg was a good player.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And some room to work. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Take 3, 218, chop. Top 1. Check 4. Hey, Alpha. 13.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boy, them boys, hey, family.
Picks
I
up
ain't
his
trying to talk
second
shit, but them
sack
boys
of
playing
the
the Bears.
afternoon.
Am I lying or not? Am I lying or not?
Play action. Breeze. Dancing to his left.
You better slide. Them boys, that was a fumble.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Great, just hurt right now. He hurt. He's like, damn, that man is really on the shit. He's not ready for the Bears.
Nigga, I'm ready for Bears.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Good play.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Good
And
play,
he's got
fam.
it all
Good
the
play.
way
Good
down
play.
to the 12-yard line.
Good fucking play.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I had cheese. That was a hard one. Smart play.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
See y'all here, fam.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll run here.
We out here. We fucking
no
out here.
Chances. He was
Ain't going for it.
behind the line there.
He disrespectful.
Losing 2 yards that time,
He
and now it's
disrespectful.
4th down.
He's disrespectful, y'all. Oh, shit.
They'll try and run with Murray.
I told him.
And he's not
We
even
gonna
going to
still
come
stop him.
close to picking up the first. They
Man.
stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That was horrible, fam. I
They'll
wouldn't
get
go for
neither
it,
the
bro.
touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's my favorite formation. I know how to stop. Watch it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll mark him down right around the 9. Just shy of the 10.
But the punt. You never lying. I'm not giving you no free touchdown. I'm going for that motherfucker. No choice.
He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon.
Punt that ball. I hate to have the punt.
Kamara now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Because I believe in my defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
Ooh, that was a monster, dude.
And he'll
I
go
like
down,
him.
but not before getting this inside the 30. That's
And
good for 21 yards and a first down. Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rodney Gunter. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Man. Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I just got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of him. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room, but that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means it's...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second down and goal. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Breeze now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag, that's good. You got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Suspension.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Always got somebody open. Trust me. Always got somebody open.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I am a character, and that's facts. Hey, fan with that touchdown.
An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's like the best offense in the NFL. Top 5 best offense.
Breeze going to throw.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's caught. And he's brought down.
Hey, give it to me.
We're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
We don't want him to get a touchdown.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
One time for MackMed. One time for the family. One time for the family. Oh, big touchdown, fam.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
That rookie quarterback, he never done to me.
In the final seconds of the first half.
So good for
and
me,
the
bro.
Saints have taken the lead.
I'm proud of you, Black, but you don't lose again.
He got me
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Damn. He fumbled twice.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
A final shot before half from Murray.
I had him over
And
too.
he's going to
Good
go
defense,
down.
man. The defense
Couldn't
came
get a
through.
throw
Good
off
defense.
with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
They just do some weird shit that last. I won't be there. I'm gonna get the Bears if I beat the Colonel. I guess not.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of
I like
that.
him too.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 47. Check, boom. Check me out.
From the 35 on second down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know they have a good backup quarterback.
You can be a damn fool.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Day, dude. Fuck.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray fighting, lost the football.
He got to go.
And this is picked up
by
the
go.
Saints. Pass
he got to go. I got to pick him up.
Into the end
Good touchdown. I got to pick him up.
Fumble return.
We didn't win the
and
game.
a Saint touchdown.
Oh.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
I might just cost my team the game. Just
Let's
like pick him
on
up.
the
You got to pick him
extra
up.
point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I just cost my team the
So
game.
here's the kickoff now as
he'll
he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I never seen that Cole.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's me.
Hey, I tried,
But
fam.
he stopped
Tell
where
me
he
I ain't tried.
ultimately would have
I
been.
gotta take him out, fam. That's horrible. Dude.
Bro, you would really be fucked up now.
How I'm fucked up? Can I take him out? I gotta take him out the game. 3 fumbles, bro. Somebody else can. I know got somebody there.
But watch what I do to the quarterback that come in.
I can't
I'm
really take him. I can't
fuck his life up.
Hundley. I can't take him out. How this quarterback is 65? I can't take him out. I see why you start. Yeah, we just gotta play like that. You know, them coaches do.
Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
They ain't gonna say fuck it. They just hope we win this game. He's not giving me no hopes right now, dude.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem.
You would be dumb to come out.
Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
I looked in the other quarterback. I thought it was somebody like a little decent backup. I'll put him in. I see dudes. I can't put dudes in.
To throw again on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills you want to utilize.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Sheldon Rankins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Murray going to throw, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Shift. Slam. Under 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
We came through.
They'll come out in the pistol. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You want to write down the list? I go shopping.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to
write
get their
down the list, I go
drive
shopping?
started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal
Yeah, you
does
always
the
want to come my face
opposition
when you
no
boo-boo.
good.
You
Everyone loves to have a little
boo-boo.
bit
You
of
can't sit down when you
cushion,
boo-boo
and
too.
that
You
helps
just
you
stink.
immeasurably. But the bottom line is,
Thinking
do
that.
all the things that you're
Damn
taught
it.
in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Kamara.
Hey, you know I'm trying
Credit
to
the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
You know what I'm trying to do.
From the gun on third down, Breeze.
Ooh, he did a tackle. I
And
bumped
they're
him
able
and
to
I
get
came right
this
to
one
him.
across the 35.
Man, maybe have a strategy, bro.
12 yards there
I
as
have
they
a
keep
strategy.
this drive
That's
rolling.
fact.
It's another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, and at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Boom.
Try to
I
throw
know I
on
couldn't get to the
2nd
pit.
down, but this one is incomplete.
I stopped.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Breeze. Looks to
Run the
throw,
ball,
fires right side.
We out here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
First down time right here. If I get this first, I'm
And
going.
here's a big one now. Trying to hold
said
this
what?
lead. They're going to go
you
for it
just
here
said?
on 4th down.
After I get this first, I'm going.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. To the right
Nope,
side
not
and
today.
complete to
Get your ass
Thomas.
back here. Watch him
And
tie this game
unable
up.
to break away.
Now I
They
gotta tie
stop
this
him
game
a
up,
few
man.
yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
Not on my
Then the
beat.
Cardinals will now take over with
I'm the Cardinals.
excellent
I'm
field
the game, man.
position.
You fucked up. I'm gonna do all my power to tie this game.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
No,
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. Undercurl.
Getting more time to set up. Getting more time to set up.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Fitzgerald bringing
go.
it in over
I'm
the
out
middle.
here.
And
Now
he's
from nine.
taken down inside
I'm
the
2-9
30.
from now right now. This quarterback is
That one
hot.
good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Take your time. Take that time.
Murray now on first down.
I'm out here, baby. I'm a fucking boss.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Shit, who doesn't like me?
Good pickup there.
Who
at
doesn't like
22.
me? I'm a different type of breed.
About 2 minutes.
I'm
and
a
we've
different
got
type
a
of
score
breed,
game.
dude. You know it, I know it. You know I'm a different type
So
of
the
breed.
Cardinals, they've got the football
Shit.
here as we get you reset.
I got a score now.
They come up on a first and
nothing to
goal
score.
with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's Johnson.
Touchdown!
And he
I'm
is
beast.
into the end zone.
Hey, I'm
Touchdown.
gonna make sure I finish.
Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the
I
final
tied that
2
game up.
minutes.
I tied
The
it.
extra point,
This is a
vital one,
football
and he
game right
gets it
now.
to go. And we are tied here in the
Hey,
fourth
Mac,
quarter.
I'm gonna go down here and score the game time.
17-17 the score.
Hey, if I beat you, leave me alone for the
Even to this
day.
point
Go
as it
tackle.
kicks away.
Don't listen to me today. Don't listen to me no more.
I'm gonna
And
beat
they
you
will
for this
not get a
season.
chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I just want to let you know, nigga, T-Mac can beat you, nigga, at your highest point.
The offense back out there at the line, ready
Yeah,
for their
that was
next
green, but
drive.
MackMed catch on. That was finish me off.
Check.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2
He ain't
out to
go
the
nowhere. He ain't
27.
go nowhere.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You ain't getting no field goal, y'all.
To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Looking to go back to Thomas again. Third down here.
53. Easy.
Now Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
Hey, Flo Rider.
Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Man, I'm about to be ready for 47 seconds.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout
17.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
It's fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter, man. It's fourth quarter.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Who's this? Who's this? Yeah, I know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This a long one from 54. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got...
Damn, he hurt. Woo! He hurt. Big nigga twice. He didn't even go for the kick return. That's sad.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, go hard. Let me play what's his name real quick. Shit, right? He was talking shit in here. Let me play him real quick. I sent it to you, Chevy. You know you playing or not? I gotta put my homie Go Hard. Okay. I'm finna make him quit.
All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Focus we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints.
He ain't gonna win.
30 years, so you can say we got.
I'm on a whole different.
It's the
Nah,
NFL
on
EA Sports, and we're at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna beat me.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Man, you playing with your boys too, fam. You playing with your boys.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark
Ingram.
He
Right.
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
You trying to be all scientific.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Come on here, man.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I didn't see it coming.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm figuring him out already. You know, you get that one touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But we played like 4 times ago, fam. We didn't play that much. We played like 4 times. But don't worry about it. Hey, you need to concentrate on this game, really. You getting sidetracked already. You need to concentrate on this game. I ain't gonna pause it. I ain't gonna pause it. Oh man, you better get up from the window, dude. You see it's thundering over here, dude. You already getting close to the window. Get your big box head ass out the window. That's what you just said? Amir just said that? Come here, Amir. Come get a whooping, Amir. Come here.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
180! Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, fighting off the defender. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trubisky will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
I put him right for.
A 9-yard touchdown there. As his
he already
guys
breathed
are on the
already.
board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
I score, nigga. What you mean what I do? I score. I want to say he going to score.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the
kicks
kicks away.
My defense already turned up. We turned up right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Defense. All right. Bet. Y'all heard him? Y'all heard him?
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot. Try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 50. Check 50. Switch. Shoot. Check nickel. Cut up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll
Hunt the ball,
down.
nigga.
The Bears get there for the sack.
Oh, shit.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Letting one go deep.
Pick, nigga. I'm out here.
One that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
What the fuck is that? You can pick that shit.
At the 35-yard line.
You ain't on my level, bro. Told you not on my level, nigga.
Like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively
fucking
there
never
just to
at all.
knock it down.
And you know they go
Nah,
over
it don't
those
sound good. It looks good too,
situations.
nigga.
Fourth
Yeah.
down.
Not on my level, man.
Where would we get the ball?
I'm out here.
But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And across midfield, he goes into Raven territory.
Not on my level, man.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Trubisky now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Touchdown, nigga.
23 yards, the pickup there.
I'm out here.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
I threw that
football
pass
back.
perfect through his hand. I ain't tripping.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a drop
I'm out
killer
here. I'm
right
still out
there.
here.
Not a really
I'm still out
confident
here.
throw
You heard
either.
me.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and
You
it's
heard
going
me.
to come down the
You heard
hands of
me.
the wrong team.
I ain't mad by that
The
throw. It
offense
happened.
back out
I
there
threw
at
it
the
to his
line,
hands. I
ready
threw it
for
to
their
his hands.
next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Safety. Give my ball back. I'm out here. Still fucking my shit.
Couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Nancy, you want me to go to the store?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Easy, man.
Left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down.
Let's go.
Who
can shoot?
He's corralled,
You
but
shoot
not
that
before
shit.
getting it
Come on
inside
now,
the
dude.
35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Left side taken in by Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Shit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
The most goofiest shit I did. Fuck!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something
He's
else.
just a rookie. He's just a rookie.
Right
Let's go.
On the chalk at a 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm out here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Exactly. Oh, I know.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I ain't quiet. I don't get quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. Can I concentrate? Can I concentrate?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, it's Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy, as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Trubisky. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm out here. Let's go.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Good play.
No doubt, they have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Stop it. You're going to make me stop. Nine to 14, fam. 9 to 14, you up. Shit. 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. He ain't doing shit with
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Switch.
From the gun on third down, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, right over there.
Dixon running from the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Tell you this,
it'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's what I'm going to say. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. Yeah, run that clock down. Run that clock down. I'm going to get the ball right back.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'm going to get the ball back, man.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Hey, you need concentrate, man.
Give him a yard down to the 43. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
I better not get the ball back. We'll see time out. We'll see.
Ingram again.
Go ass down. I'm out here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We'll see. We got to find out. We about to find out. Good game, fam.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Keep the field goal now. Keep that fucking field goal.
Hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
He ain't about that life.
Forces fourth down.
He ain't about that life.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but the defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch twist.
This is Ingram, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
See, he might have beat me a little more time, but he didn't beat me like that. He didn't beat me like that. That ain't nigga fool you. I ain't gonna lie to you, go hard.
He's taken down.
He beat me a couple times, but don't let niggas
now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You don't play that much. You lying now. You just want to look good. Don't worry about it. Game ain't over, fam. You talking that shit, game ain't over. You talking at your ass. I know.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
What the fuck?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 27, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Good game. I took a good game. I'm a real nap. I'm a good game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Eat chicken, please. Eat, get meat, babe. Get meat, babe, please. Meat. You make it for? You make it for? Oh, you make a stew? Okay,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50.
Nah, just keep it a fufu. You want food? You want to make fufu?
Blind is back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck
Don't make it.
Baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Register. Yeah. Yeah, let's do okra on the side. I can do that. Yeah. Hey, Chevy, you want to run it back, Chevy?
I gotta go. No, I want a home cooked meal, huh? Like you want a home cooked meal? Huh? You want a home cooked meal?
Yeah, you know that.
Whatever, man. I feel like throwing up.
You want to fuck with me?
No, I feel like throwing up. Must be ease. Must be these pregnancy hormones. Because I feel like throwing up. It must be this baby. Look. What kind you want? I said you want fish or you want chicken? Fish or chicken? You be happy when they talk about food. You want fish? You want fish though? You want fish? You want fish? Cause I gotta go to the butcher place when they gonna butcher the fish. How many? You want fish? I don't know. You want fish or chicken? Fish or chicken? Fish or chicken? Fish or chicken? I don't know, cause you love that food. That's what you got a taste for. That spiciness.
Especially the home cooked one. I got alcohol on.
So you want home cooked one? Hi, man. I'm here hungry.
Yeah, I'm making eat food too.
Oh no. Change on your diaper?
What's up, family? Long time. Yeah, you can run around. Let me change my something real quick. I'm gonna change him real quick. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm changing real quick. Come here, Amir. No, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I play a good game. I ain't tripping. I made a little mistake. I'm not gonna beat him next game. I'm not gonna beat him next game. You know, he a good. You know, Chevy ain't no. You know, he ain't no pushover. He be out here. He be out here. But all that talking about I ain't beat him the whole year. He very disrespectful. Bring Pampers, baby. Okay, I got it.
I don't think I'm coming until tomorrow for lunch break. Okay. You understand that? I don't got no bag.
Come here. I'm gonna put your ass in the room. Stop crying. Hey, Obama gone? Obama's gone?
uneventful summer for the Wizards? Because they announced the brand new GM, Tommy Shepard, but he actually isn't that new, right? Yeah. Been with the team for 2 decades, right? Here's our new guy. The other guy who we got. And they offered Brad Beal a 3-year, $111 million.
I mean, I fix this for you every time on your iPad, and you keep changing it. Why you changing it for then? Then you want to get sad like a little puppy, dude, like a little dog, dude. Wow, wow. Yeah, dude. I don't got time to be doing this for you, dude. You don't want to do it? Then you be grabbing my arm every time I'm trying to help you out, dude. See, that's your problem. Your mom be spoiling. That's the problem. Your mom be spoiling your baby hair. I'm not here to tolerate that, dude. Here, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. Now you want to fight me? Come here. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, no more fight. You don't gotta fight me, okay? Hey, Go, how are you playing, family? Oh, okay. I may let my hand go. Ah, too clingy, dude. All through the town.
I'm past that, but